Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber. If you're new here, if you like this video today or you like any of my other content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll know whenever I post a new video. So today's video is going to be 5 negative things I did not know about before I went natural. So I got this inspiration from Kacie, Elise, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but her name is Kacie. She's a natural YouTuber, and she just posted some things about her going natural and things that she wished that she knew. Before I went natural, I watched tons of videos, and everyone was like, oh, watch this before you go natural. So I would watch it, and I feel like the only major thing that they mentioned about going natural was about dryness, like how dry your hair would be. But I feel like they missed a lot of things. So I'm going to talk about 5, they're negative things that you need to consider before you go natural. So I've written down the 5 things and I'll kind of explain them to you. So the very first thing that I feel like you should know before you even consider going natural is how expensive it is. When you first go natural, it's fun, it's exciting. You just cut off all your hair, you're a bald-headed skittle diddle, like you're feeling yourself, you're feeling your natural curls, you're excited to see what your hair can do, because a lot of us have not been natural since we were kids. So you're excited to see what your hair can do. So the first thing that you do is you go to the store and you just start buying products. I mean, my natural hair product collection is not as massive as some people's because I don't buy products, you know, the way they buy products. And a lot of naturalistas on YouTube, they get scent products, so they get the full collection. I go get sprinkles here and there of certain things that I'm interested in. But I would find myself every 2 weeks going to Target, going to Walmart, going to the hair store, perusing the aisles. Like every single time I was in the store, I had to go down the natural hair care aisle to see what was new, what could I try to achieve the result that I was looking for. I was looking for moisture. I was looking for my curls to pop. I was looking for something to help me grow my hair. I was looking for the whole kit and caboodle. And by the end of it, I had spent so much money on tons of products that just didn't work because I really didn't understand the makeup of my new hair growing out of my head. Relaxed hair and natural hair are 2 completely different things. And you will spend a lot of money in the beginning, and I'm still spending a lot of money now on my natural hair. So one thing I wish I knew is how expensive it was. All right, the second thing that I wish that I knew about natural hair is how time consuming it is. So depending on how you choose to wear your hair when you're natural, depending on how you choose to style it, it's extremely time consuming. Whether we're talking twist outs, braid outs, rod sets, bantu knots, wash and goes. Like it's very rare that type 4 naturals can do a wash and go depending on the look that you're going for. So if you're going for a less defined, more poofy, more of like an afro style look with no real curl definition, oh, it's not gonna take you no time, but it's gonna cause your hair to tangle up in the long run. So depending on the style that you're going for, it's so time consuming because you have to shampoo, you have to condition, you have to deep condition, you have to leave in, you have to detangle, you have to section, you have to part, you have to twist. If you're doing a twist out, you're doing a wash and go, you got a pre-poo, you got a shampoo, you got a leave-in conditioner. You got a rinse out conditioner, you got a deep conditioner, you got to sit up on the hood to dry for 15 minutes, you got to rinse it out. Then you got to go in there, you got to apply your leave-in. Then you got to apply your styler. Then you got to let it dry. And depending on the seasons, if it's summer, you air dry. It's cool. It's whatever. If it's winter, you got to sit up under the dryer until your hair is dry enough to where you don't end up getting pneumonia. So it is so extremely time consuming. So if you're thinking about going natural, think about how much time you're going to spend doing your hair. So I personally pick a day. I pick one day out of the week, and that is the day that I style my hair. And it takes me, at this point, it takes me about an hour from start to finish because I've kind of gotten my routine down. But the other thing that kind of extends my routine is the longer your hair gets, the longer it's going to take for you to do it. Because you have more hair to take care of and you want to make sure you're taking care of your hair in its entirety. So being natural is extremely time consuming. Okay? 3, being natural, your hair is extremely fragile. I think a lot of people equate natural hair with strong hair. Let's go ahead and break that myth. Just because your hair is natural don't mean your hair is strong. Okay? A lot of people say, okay, I'm going to leave relaxers alone. I'm going to leave the chemicals alone, and my hair is going to be so strong and I can do whatever I want to. No, sis, your natural hair can get just as damaged as your relaxed hair, if not more damage. So I went natural on the premise that I wanted to color my hair. I was like, okay, I want to color my hair, but it's in a fragile state when it's relaxed. So I'll go natural and it's going to be stronger because it's not going to have these chemicals in it. So therefore I can color my hair. No, sis. No, sis. That's not true for all natural hair. You have to think about your hair. Is your hair of fine dense, like fine texture? Do you have fine textured strands? Do they easily snap? Are they weak? Are they brittle? Are they dry? There's a lot of factors in it. And I feel like I baby my natural hair more than I've ever babied my relaxed hair. Like, I baby this stuff that grows out of my head. Like, I'm like gently pulling out tangles, gently brushing my hair, gently like making sure my whole head is saturated in deep conditioner, making sure it's moisturized. I never did this much when I was relaxed. Never. I got my relaxers, I shampooed my hair, I deep conditioned my hair, I blew my hair out, I flat ironed my hair, and that's all she wrote. And throughout the week, every night, wrap that sucker up, put on a bonnet, go to bed in the morning, unwrap it, and go. So I never babied my hair as much as I baby my hair now. Now when I wake up, I gotta spray her down. I gotta throw in a serum to make her shiny if she's gotten dull throughout the week. I mean, so much. I take care of this like this is a child that I birthed out of my womb, which sometimes it feels like. And I'm always doing this. I'm always making her bigger. I'm always fluffing her. I'm always taking care of her. Like, I don't even want to put my head on cloth surfaces so there's no friction in the back of my head, and then I get tangles and I get knots and then my hair dries out. I baby her. When I was relaxed, I didn't think about me putting my head on cloth surfaces whatsoever. So she's extremely fragile, or your hair can be extremely fragile. So that's something to think about. The next thing to think about is dryness. 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 Your hair can end up being so freaking dry. Like, I didn't know my hair could be this level of dry. I didn't know. Like, dryness is a real thing. And your hair can be so dry that it is utterly ridiculous how dry your hair is. I feel like I spend so much time trying to find products to put moisture in my hair for them to end up being dry anyway. Like, the dryness is real. Like, when I first went natural, my hair wasn't as dry as it is now. And mainly it's my ends that are super dry. And it's because they do have color on them, and that color changed the porosity. So I lose moisture out of the ends of my hair so much quicker than I do on the parts of my hair that are not colored. But sis is so dry. So dry sometimes. Like, I feel like I am always trying to put moisture in my hair. I'm always trying to rehydrate her, give her nourishment, give her moisture. And sis lets me down majority of the time. So dryness is a real concern. It's really something that you have to think about, because when your hair is dry, your hair can become brittle. Your hair can become weak. Your hair can become split, frayed, single strand knots. There's a lot of things and issues that can come up with dryness. So when it comes to dryness, do your best. That's all I can say is do your best, because I still haven't come up with the secret of dryness. And I know a lot of people, I watch Kimberly Sherrill, and she talks about moisture training. And I'm on that path right now to moisture train my hair to ensure moisture is getting into my hair, because I do have low porosity. So I'm on that path right now to moisture train. But at this point, my mind is going on another path as well. So we'll just have to stay tuned for that. The other important thing to keep in mind about when you go natural, when you start to go natural, if you decide to do the big chop, let's just say you transition for a year or transition for a year and a half. transition for 2 years, whatever the case would be. You go through the transition period and you just don't choose to cut your hair off. So I would suggest that you go to a professional to get your hair cut and get your hair cut in a shape. Shape is everything. If you don't have a shape to your natural hair, you won't like your natural hair. Because for a lot of people, their hair grows at different rates. So, for example, the back of your hair might grow slower than the front of your hair. The sides of your hair might grow quicker than the back of your hair. So you have pieces of your hair that are longer, pieces of your hair that are shorter. And so when you get done styling your hair and you put all this effort into your hair, it just doesn't look right because there's no shape to it. So I would suggest that if you're gonna big chop, go see a professional or go see someone who can put a shape in your hair. When I big chop, I got my sister to big chop my hair, and she is a licensed stylist, and she had a shape to my hair. So when I was natural, when I first big chopped, my hair was rounded. It was a rounded shape. So it was a cute little rounded style. So whenever I did my wash and goes or whatever the case may be, I had a shape. So if you don't have a shape to your hair, it's kind of like one side of your hair might shrink up, the other side might shrink up, and then the front and the back it's just your hair will look funky if you don't have a shape to it. I'll just put it like that, and you'll really end up just not liking your natural hair, and then you'll start picking at it and fluffing at it, and the more you mess with it, the more your hair loses curl definition, the frizzier it gets, unless that's the look that you're going for. But I would say shape is a really important thing that no one ever mentioned to me when I decided to go natural. Luckily, I decided what shape I wanted before I went natural. So the last and final thing, and this is kind of like a negative and a positive at the same time, is shrinkage. Your hair will shrink. I don't care what products you use. I don't care what gimmicks these companies use to anti-shrink, don't shrink gel, elongating cream. No, none of it's gonna work. It doesn't work because natural hair is meant to shrink up. Shrinkage is a sign of healthy hair. If your hair does not shrink up, your hair is not in a healthy state. So shrinkage is a sign that you have healthy hair. But also, I wish someone would have mentioned that you can stretch it, because I was walking around with shrunken hair for probably a year and a half and had no idea how to stretch my hair, or that I could stretch my hair, or that I should stretch my hair. So I really, really wish someone would have mentioned stretching your hair and shrinkage being a sign of healthy hair. Because a lot of people don't mention that shrinkage is healthy. If your hair is not shrinking up, you just that means you have way too much. You either have a problem with your elasticity, it's too moisturized, the bonds are broken, or you're lacking protein and your hair has lost its elasticity to bounce back. You want that bounce back, you want that spring. Bounce back, spring equals healthy hair. Limp curls that are no longer curls, that are more like waves, means that your hair is not in its healthiest state. So something's going on, it's too moisturized. You can have hydro fatigue, or you can have a lack of protein in your hair and the bonds have been broken, either moisture-wise or strengthen-wise, the bonds have been broken. So those are 6/7 things that I wish I would have known before I went natural, because I think I would have been more prepared and researched a lot more and started to figure out my hair earlier on in my natural hair journey versus kind of getting a handle on it now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave down below in the comments anything that you have learned or you wish you had known about your natural hair before you went natural. Let's talk about it, sis. Let's have a conversation. Let's vibe together about being natural. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, don't forget to like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, do all that jazz that YouTubers ask you to do. And then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.